Hello and welcome back to my channel. So apologies first of all, I've not been here for a while. I've been in and out of things. I've been really ill for over a month. Ongoing illness that I've got the rest of my life, but scrap backside, feeling better. So start to do some more videos. So I normally have more videos done in advance, but you know, life happens and things happen. So I've had nothing going out for I think a month now. I'm still doing stuff in my spider room. It's a bit messy. I've got a few things going on, so I need to tidy it up. But I did promise you I was doing 3 Poecilotherias, and I believe I did the Regalis first, then I've done the Vittata, which I've still not put that video out yet. It's all done, I've just not bothered putting it out, so I'm going to get onto that today. And then the last one was the Metallica, because I've got a few other things that I need to do with other tarantulas I need to move over. Now the Metallica, the Gooty Sapphire Ornamental, is an absolutely stunning spider, and it's in there at the front. Try not to turn it around too much because I've got the window blinds open, so this one freaks out at any sort of form of light. It's been okay so far this morning. I think these are actually now endangered for like some time now, so they seem to pop up in the hobby and they just go instantly. They just sell out because they are stunning. I mean, just look at that coloration. The blues, the whites, absolutely stunning. I think they can get to like 16 centimeters thereabout. Look, you can see she's moving off. But I had a previous female and she was just over 20 centimeters, which was fucking huge. Super calm, very big, very slow, very confident and bold, and not very bitey, which is quite good. But this specimen is extremely skittish. I found my other one was until it got to a very big size, and then it just slowed down. But this one still does it. If I turn it around to any light, it just runs around the enclosure. So we can have a look at getting this one in. I'm not really going to bother with cupping it again. I'm just going to see if it goes in. If it freaks out and runs off, it runs off. But what I've done on the enclosure is I've got a massive cork bark hide there. Let me just bring you in and show you so you can see what I've done there. It can come out the bottom there. Massive hide going all the way through up to the top, as you can see. Water dish and then deep substrate. There's a good few inches of substrate on this one, and I've just watered it all the way around, so it's got some humidity. The humidity wise on this, I think it says 70 to 80%, but if you look at my enclosure there, today's the day that I'm going to do maintenance, and it is bone dry. I mean, I think there's a tiny bit of humidity in the bottom. The water dish down there, she just tips out and puts her food boluses in it. So the 70 to 80% humidity, I always try and keep on target when they are slings. Now when they get older, I just let it dry out and then I top it up again. Always have a water dish in there for them. But this one puts the substrate in the water dish so it sucks itself out. So that's all I'm going to do with it really, just pop it in there with the water dish. I've got some humidity in here and I'll let that dry out over a week, and then I'll just mist all over the enclosure. And when I start seeing the bottom of the substrate getting really dry, that's when I'll just release some water into the substrate so it soaks down, so then that can evaporate up and through. Now temperature wise for these, I would say, what are they, 22 to 26 degrees. I found that hotter. They seem to like it about 28 as well. I find they're really active, but then they molt a lot quicker. So I keep mine around 24 and it's absolutely perfect. For slings, I don't keep it too hot. So I'd say 20 to 22 is absolutely perfect for them. And then you will start to see your sling out. Otherwise they'll disappear. So the idea is this today is just take that off, see if I can get this to run out and go straight in there. It more than likely isn't going to work, but let's give it a go. So let's bring you a bit closer. So that's the plan. Take that off, use this straw in case it does bite, and see if I can get it to come in, and then we'll see if we can have a look at it. Let me just fill up the water dish. Right, so let's see if I can take the lid off. Keep her there. There we go. Come on, look at that coloration. And see if I could put an image there of my old female that I did have. Absolutely monstrous and stunning. But the coloration of these, like, it just pops, look. Absolutely beautiful. And what I love about the females, when they get bigger and bigger, they still molt when they're fully grown, but they start getting darker and they go to like a black pattern. So they lose that vibrant colour and it goes more black. Right, let's see what the temperament's like. See if I can just move this in. Go look at those colours, and I think it will enjoy being in this massive corkbuck hide. Look at that, not a threat display at all, look, straight in. Gone. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There you go, so it's going to panic now because it's got the light there. Ooh. The lid on. Right, let's see if anybody can guess male or female on there. So I'm saying female because I think she is, but you never know at the minute. Ventral sexing, but this one absolutely annihilates every single one of the molts. I've not been able to sex it, so I don't really know at the minute. But that is absolutely stunning, and that's in no threat display, and it's just a little bit skittish. And it will actually go into the hide later on, but I think it will really enjoy this enclosure, and then it's got loads and loads of room to sit out on this one. So there we go, that's the Gooty Sapphire Ornamental. It's just coming back round here in the dark. But you see, that was really easy. Didn't need to use any catch cups. Obviously it can be unpredictable and run up and maybe obviously give you a bite if it's startled, but pokies have got medically significant venom, but I find pokies are quite predictable and chill. They are quite good, apart from, say, my regalis can be a bit of a handful sometimes, but apart from that, I love the pokies. But massive enclosure for her, so she'll never need to be moved to anything else. A tip I've learned with these pokies as well is giving them room in the enclosure is good, but fill it with plants and loads of places to hide, and you'll find your pokey out more and it will relax more. So that's what I did do in this original one, but it just absolutely smashed it in and trashed it, and it's disgusting. So there we go, quick little video. Hope you enjoyed that, and more videos to follow soon. Thanks very much.